You're listening to the Tony and Josh Show.
Well, good evening. This is Tony from the Tony and Josh Show. We're just going to get started here in a couple of minutes. Waiting for Josh to call in. Comes in via Skype. I'm here near Houston, Texas, and Josh is way over there on the East Coast in Portland. I guess it's some on-air trolling. I enjoy saying East Coast, and Josh kind of rolls his eyes, and he used to correct me. Now he just kind of goes with the flow. So that's that's pretty much what you have to do around here if you want to get along. It's just go with the flow. So if you're not familiar with how we do this stuff, we basically start the video audio stream about 15 minutes before showtime, before 10 p.m. Central Time, and play a little music, make a little funny, try, and Josh will call in, and we will start getting set up for the show. And then anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes, sometimes later, after the hour, we get the show started. So you can kind of come and see if we're actually going to get started on time or not. Take bets on whether or not it's going to happen. Sit back, enjoy the music. We have to play the same music every week because we have to look for podcast-friendly music so we don't get our asses sued. Anyway, if you're not already watching and chatting in the chat room, or at least having the opportunity to be in the chat room, head on over to TonyandJosh.com, and you will be able to jump in there into the chat room and have some fun with us and with the other folks that are in the chat room. Well, let's see what kind of luck we're going to have with Mumble tonight. Oh, I hear what kind of luck we're having. It sounds like... Hola, hola. Josh and I have been working on doing some new audio connectivity, and I can tell we're still getting the same audio artifacts that we were getting last week when we were trying it. So we're going to switch back over to Skype and see if that improves things. And I don't know. Okay, so I got my audio back over on Skype. As you guys may know, maybe not, Josh is over in Portland, and we use Skype to communicate with one another for the audio and video of the show. Pretty amazing when you think about it. I don't think it was too long ago that people were using 56K dedicated lines, dedicated circuits to move audio back and forth across the country for radio shows. I think Art Bell actually did that from living out there in Pahrump, Nevada.
There we go. So now that's my audio going to you.
I had you muted over here, so I didn't see you talking.
Yeah,
but I don't know if you can hear me.
Your audio coming to me.
I don't think you can. Now's the time to talk bad about Josh. It's always fun to work on technical things right before the show. Very nerve-wracking. Josh's video is very bad tonight. Test. Hola. Yeah, see a little bar moving. Josh is not hearing me.
That device is plugged in right there. That should work. Okay, you don't like that device? Let's do the cord connecting that one right through there. So why do I not? Complicated. Should be no reason why it's not working. And I'm gonna, I guess, restart Skype.
I think a call back in was probably a good idea anyway, because it was like the video connection was really bad. We're still going to be benefiting, I think, from some of the work that Josh and I have done with the audio. I believe now we'll be able to both talk at the same time and not have to worry about that simulated satellite delay that we've had in the past. Fun with technology. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. 1 2 3. This is a test. You know, I'll have to, excuse me, jump over to the TonyandJosh.com website and have a look and see if there's any activity in the chat room. Still waiting for Josh to call back. It'll happen. Unless he's lighting fire to it as we speak. That would be sad. Audio check, audio check, audio check, audio check. Test, 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 test. Audio check, audio check. Dropping the bass down a little bit. I've noticed that the show does seem to sound a little bassy. It sounds good in my headphones, but maybe that's just trying to rattle some of the earwax out. I don't know. But it sounds a little bassy compared to other podcasts. We're either ahead of the curve or behind it. I like to think a little of both. I think I'll send out a quick tweet on, strangely enough, Twitter about the show, and you should too. That's what I get for finding stuff to play before listening to it. Josh is in the process of restarting his computer. See if he can correct the audio problems. That's what happens when you touch things. That's why I don't like touching stuff too much. It causes me anguish. I'm going to read this story wrong. I can tell right away. Yep, I'm going to have problems with that one.
Why won't my camera work?
Josh having fun with technology. And I see Josh. He's a little dim. Oh, colors are changing as we speak. I am going to have to move off this channel, I can tell. I was hoping a thrashing, strong cocking 2 would have fixed it, but it apparently hasn't.
I'm deaf.
So are you still not getting the audio?
No, I've got you now, but you're horribly overdriven. Sounds bad.
Let's see, trying to remember where 5 and 6 is that. That's going to, that's going to the PC, and you're right here, so I can just turn this down.
There you go. I think so.
I wonder why that's...
lots of audio change.
Yeah, but I'm hearing audio change here. Oh, I know why. There we go. Now I shouldn't hear anything. Okay, good. Anyway, that's about half level from where it was the other day.
Yeah, I think that's looking over here now.
So I think something's changed on your side that is causing it to be overdriven.
Oh, well, whatever you did, it worked. When you drop it down to 50% or whatever, it definitely cleaned up.
So your audio is pretty low.
Okay. There we go. How's that sound?
Oh,
better?
Yeah,
Same?
getting up there.
Okay. A little more, or what do you need?
Little more.
Right in there, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Let's see what I've got here going on Skype. Audio settings. Yeah, my mic is way low. I can bring it actually up in the. Let me bring it up in Skype just a little bit. Maybe somewhere right on there. Is that better? Good? Worse? Same?
You're still a little below -6.
Okay. Does that change anything?
Yeah, you're. Sound like you're overdriving the mic.
Okay. So
It's up to you. The way I normally do it is I try to set everything max or middle, and then adjust what's feeding it.
well, when you said overdriven, yeah, that was that's middle of that's right there is middle of Skype, right in the middle, and I'm about middle on my mixer as well. And is that too low? Want to bring that up some? Up right here or something?
Well, the audio level itself isn't hitting -6, but you sound overdriven.
Okay. All right, so let me do this down here. Now, what about now? Does that sound overdriven?
No, but you're a -12.
Okay, all right. Let me just give you a skosh more.
You're hitting -6, but you're not kind of in there all the time.
Okay. There we go. How's that sound? Too loud?
No, you're kind of right in there, but there's it's not a clean audio.
We have echo, or is it artifact? What is it? I definitely have processor noise. I have went through this and reconfigured stuff and moved stuff around. I removed everything from the mixer, but the moment I plug the laptop in, I hear noise. I plug in the microphone and record just without anything connected. Record in Audacity, and I hear processor noise. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. What's going on there? I tried different audio devices, 3 different audio devices, and I still have processor noise.
Yeah, right now you kind of have a whistling noise when you talk, and I think we found out that was Skype.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know if it changes if I get right up on the speaker. I mean, on the microphone, and I'm just right in your ear almost. I don't know if it changes at all.
If you don't mind me suggesting, what I would do is I would turn Skype, the microphone on Skype, all the way to the top, and then adjust your mixer audio down.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to drop the floor out of my mixer here. Okay, now Skype is all the way up, almost. There we go. Now there's completely maxed on Skype, and about 20% on the mixer.
Yeah. The only problem is that I don't know why I'm hearing myself. I'm hearing a near constant audio or that processor noise now.
Okay, let me try something here real quick. 1 second.
What you can do is go ahead and turn the Skype microphone down, and because that seems to have made the processor noise really bad. Turn that down and see if that makes it go away. Which I'm not hearing it now. But I'm not hearing you either.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah.
So, but I'm probably really, really low.
Well, it's all how you look at it. I can hear you and understand you, But yeah, you're lower than where you were.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's about 30% on the mixer, about 30% on the mixer right there, and I can bring it up to that's about halfway right there.
You can give me some more then.
Okay. Well, I'm bringing it right up into this level here, and suppose I can give you a little more output through my limiter. I can just bring that up some right in there. I don't know. Where am I hitting right there? I should be. It sounds like I should be right in about the 6 to maybe 4 range.
Yeah, it's just under the -6. I can bump you up here, but I was just since I haven't changed anything on my equipment, I was going to see if we could get you where you were before I started adjusting anything.
Yeah, right. Jensen is in a chat and he says sounds like a ground loop.
Does he hear it on mine or just on yours?
He just says sounds like a ground loop. Sound is a bit tinny. No processor noise on this end. Sounds good. Now it sounds like crap. The levels. Sounds like a ground loop. It is on all the audio. Is it on all the audio? That's what you're asking, yeah. Well, this is an awesome pre-show, and I'm glad we could entertain you guys with such riveting entertainment, such as what has broken in the studio now, and other such hits as "Can You Hear Me Now?"
Yeah, they couldn't cancel that commercial soon enough.
I know, right? Now that guy, along with Jared, I think has made himself a killing.
If you bump up distortion, it gets worse.
And I'm trying to cut back on the distortion pedal. I really like some of the wah-wah, but can't do that.
Well, I still hear a little bit of what was I going to say, AC hum on my signal, but it's very, very low. And
now, see, I even switched power supplies for the mixer and the computer. Went to a different source.
Go ahead and turn your audio down a little bit, and let's see if we can clear it up. And I can always boost it here.
So I'm gonna let's see. Right now Skype it's all the way down the bottom, and I'm gonna be let's call that about 20% on the mixer right there, and hopefully there's not a whole lot going to you or what you're hearing anyways.
Okay, I just bumped you up on the the compressor limiter gate, and now you sound like you're hitting a good solid -6.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. But I can maybe even come up another. Just a skosh right there.
I wouldn't adjust yours up any because now you're past -6.
All right, let's go. Bring that back down just a little bit. And even when I'm kind of getting excited and stuff, hopefully it's not in the bad range. Let's call it like that.
So would it be possible for you to remove the new audio device? I mean, that's what caused all this, right?
No, because I was running on the new audio device last week. I was going in through my CD tape, and once I removed that from the chain and routed it a different way, I lost a lot of noise that I was hearing. Now, when I record, I still hear it for some reason, and so that's why it's happening after it gets into the computer. I can't explain it any other way because it seems like everything going into the computer is clean, and because I don't hear anything anymore. And once I record it, now I hear all this processor noise.
Okay. Hey, Jensen, if you would let me know, how does the audio sound whenever I'm the only one speaking? Is it both my audio and Josh's, or just Josh's? So I got a message from Stephanie on Facebook, a little chat message, and she was just checking in to see how us guys were doing, you guys were doing. So I told her how I was doing, and I thought I would extend that same message to you, so you would at least know about it.
Oh, very nice.
You remember Stephanie from the past interview that we did?
Yeah. Yeah, she had a red Cherokee, didn't she?
Red Cherokee, red hair.
Yeah, yeah.
She was asking if I was the cute one. And I said, no, that's Josh. Yeah, okay. So Jensen's hearing the same thing I'm hearing. I just want to make sure it wasn't the audio as a whole.
All right.
Be honest with you, Josh, I don't see us doing the show tonight. The audio is just not going to be not going to be good enough to record. You would probably commit suicide.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm just sitting here. I'm completely frustrated beyond belief, and
well, it's so much worse whenever you're trying to get it done in time to do something. So, if
I've been working on this for 3 hours, that's what pisses me off.
I'm sorry.
I've been messing with this for a long time, and I took a 5 or 10 minute break and worked on the show notes for a little bit, and then went back and messed around with it. Now, that being said, there is a full set of show notes, and everything is there. If you want to do the show without me, call in on Skype through my phone or something. I don't.
No, I wasn't going to do that. In fact, I think that it would be more advantageous for us not to do this one. And if after working 3 hours on it, you probably don't work on it anymore. But I was thinking more along the lines of getting it ready for tomorrow's show, not so much tonight's show.
Well, I want to work on it until I can get it fixed, or figured out, or isolated, patched, circumvented, something.
Hey, have you, when you were working on it, did you call into Skype, use their Echo service?
Well, I was doing that here recently because I lost the audio coming in, and so I finally got it back. Although I was more focused on the audio coming in. So let me do a quick call to Skype and see what I sound like through that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm sorry Josh is having problems with his audio, but I'm tickled pink that it's not my audio. And hey, Jensen, thanks for being there to let us know what you're hearing, because you never know. I mean, I think I know what I hear is what's going out, since I'm like the main hub of the audio. But unless you really have a second pair of ears to confirm that, you don't know for sure. Yeah, and as far as Josh's audio level, he needs to be at a certain level for the recording, and that's a -6. It's the same level as mine, and if he's not, then we wind up with a very squatty waveform when he talks, and a much bigger waveform when I talk. And I suppose I could drop my level down to match his, but then I don't know that we would have the same success in the kind of audio that we put out for every other show. And we're trying to do the thing with McDonald's, like McDonald's does, which is keep the product the same all the time. So hopefully, sometimes it's hard to work on something when you can't hear the problem yourself. So maybe calling into the Skype Echo service, where he will be prompted to leave a message, basically, and then when it plays it right back to him, he'll hear what it is. Don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. So maybe we'll still do the show tonight, but I don't know. I'm kind of almost hoping that we can reschedule this and then work on the audio without the pressure of trying to get it done in time for the show. I can call you on Skype. Hey, had you on Skype at one time. I don't know if, let's see if I still have you there. I don't know if you have Skype available where you are. Yep, I see you on Skype because you're not online. If you're using a landline or a cell phone, I can call you via Skype if you don't mind being here on the show. Okay. And we are calling Jensen. I think I put that in right. 40397. Yep. Oh, just took a little while for it to start ringing.
Okay, I got to turn on my audio so I don't get feedback.
Okay.
But no, everything was sounding great until he started bringing the his voice levels up. Like, you guys were totally balanced. We started bringing them up, and that's where he started popping.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of processor noise in his audio chain, and I don't know why it jumped in there all of a sudden. I guess things can go bad at any time.
Yeah, on the receiving end, like where we are, can't hear it. Oh, God. Now I'm hearing myself. This is weird.
On Skype or on
the computer.
Yeah.
I actually popped out to the garage, and I was like, I was thinking about working on the Grand Cherokee, and then I looked at it, and it made me mad again. So
that WJ suck is your post, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so a XJ motor, an 01 XJ motor will not go into a WJ, but it'll go into a TJ, and the TJ motor will go into a WJ. So it's going to be like a kind of a weird, kind of awkward three-way between Jeeps.
Oh, that's right, because that's the post where we found out a 4.0 isn't a 4.0 all the time.
Well, they're all the same. Everything will bolt up and kind of things, but when you get to the actual engine bosses on the 99 to 04 WJs, they actually have different engine bosses for the AC compressor, for the engine mounts, but that same engine will actually bolt into older Jeeps. So you could take a WJ motor and put it into a 92 Comanche. It'll bolt right in, but it's not reverse compatible. Yeah,
I don't think I'd ever heard of a 4.0 being different in any year. That's wild.
Yeah, let me tell you, they're way different, because as soon as I went to pull the AC pump off, I kind of went, wait a sec, took a step back, cracked a beer, and went, I never remember seeing that part on the block before. And then kind of got scratching my head and looked at the engine mounts and went, wait a sec, I don't remember seeing those bosses on the block before. But a TJ has them, but doesn't use them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So therein lies the third beer of the night.
So Josh has joined us. Josh, it had a little prompt for a group call, so I don't know if you can hear me or if we can hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're extremely loud.
Okay, let's see.
Let me just do something, because we got a bit of a time lag here, so I want to hear what it sounds like coming through the web, because you sound all distorted and crazy right now.
Yeah, he does to me as well.
All right. Well, I don't know if I can. I'm actually calling through my phone. I've actually hooked the mixer up to the phone, and I'm running through my phone patch cable that I had hooked up. But I don't know if I can adjust the volume.
Oh, that's all right. I can adjust it here.
Okay, yeah, I think you might have had me way up before, so maybe drop me down a little bit. I need to bring myself up just a skosh.
Well, no.
You're sounding 10 times better than when you first called through.
Yeah, but you're still a little loud from your side. Maybe you can talk a little further away from the phone.
I'm actually using my mic.
Oh.
What do you get your gain set at? I'm an old audio guy, so you want to try to run your gains as low as possible on your mics, because as soon as you bump gains up, you're actually sending distortion and amplifying it.
So let's see, how does that sound there?
That actually sounds really good to me.
Yeah, it sounds better. It's not the old good old Josh, but it's much better.
Kind of sound a little Trailer Park Boys. You know, like I could see a whiskey in your hand and talking with bubbles or something like that. Come on, boys.
And we're going to go watch NASCAR. Going to see some cars turn left and stuff.
Hey, you want to watch NASCAR? Pour a pack of Skittles in the toilet and flush.
That's actually pretty dang good right there.
A lot more crashes too.
Yeah, really. So, I mean, this is a rinky-dink way that I have stuff hooked up, but I don't know if it'll work, if it sounds better or worse. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'm trying to think if I can run this a different way.
I got to be honest with you. It doesn't sound bad at all. It sounds. I got a little bit of static. I got little tin, but I mean, the balance between the two voices pretty damn good. I wouldn't worry about it that much.
Yeah, I think we can do the show this way.
I mean,
although
even you, Tony, are coming across a bit tinny on my end, but that's probably the interwebs.
Right. I've actually turned down the bass a little bit because the whole show sounds really bassy, so I actually turned the bass down a bit tonight.
Yeah, my bass is below half. I mean, below zero.
What do you have on your mixer? Like, how many frequencies do you have? Are you a 5, 7, 9, 15 channel?
I just have the adjustments, the knob adjustments, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 knobs from high to low.
You're using a proper mixer.
And I just got a 3-band EQ on each channel on mine.
See, you're actually now sounding better than Tony.
Oh, interesting. Well, that's probably Skype right there.
Yeah, no, Skype you're Tony's sounding tinny right now. So if you've got a, what do you say, a 5 or 7 band?
He said he had a 3. I guess I have a 4.
Okay. Yeah, you know the old-fashioned rack mount EQs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
Thrift stores. Get your hands on one, and you could clean it up totally. Because I would say, what is it? I think it's like a third one, and it's like 100 to 120 is where you get the tinny. But that's neither here nor there. That's an old life. I haven't done that in like 15 years. So.
Well, I appreciate the help and the call. I think, Josh, is this how you want to do the show tomorrow night?
I would not like to. I would like to get this figured out and and do the show proper.
Okay,
but
can you give me guys 2 seconds, because I'm just going to actually cover up the mic with my phone and listen to the time delay. I want to hear how it sounds through here and then myself, and then give you guys a little feedback. 1 sec.
Okay. So what I was thinking is taking the time either tomorrow or taking a break now and doing it tomorrow or whatever, but focusing on getting the audio chain figured out for tomorrow's show.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm fine with that. We don't have to do the show tonight. As much as I would like to, I would much more like to figure this crap out.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can always. I mean, I don't know what your schedule's like. We can always get back together Saturday or Sunday. The show, it comes out on Monday. We could even do it later than that. We could do it Monday night or Tuesday night next week, and it would still be fine. We don't have to throw away the work that's been done. I'm more concerned about getting it ready for the main show, and also too for that the recording that we wanted to do for Matt.
Now here's the funny thing.
Right.
I just listened to our time delay because we're about 30 seconds behind. All 3 voices, perfectly balanced, no distortion, no tinniness coming through the web. So are you guys getting any kind of reverb or feedback from your speakers by chance? Because it sounds perfect.
We
when
all wear.
When it's playing on my computer in the garage, it sounds awesome.
We all have headphones. I mean, normally I don't know if Josh is doing it now, but headphones, no speakers. Yeah. That would be very junior high to be running speakers.
Oh yeah.
Well, everything's going through the cans. Speakers as long as you run your EQ properly.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I mean, that's how you have monitor speakers in a band situation, right? Otherwise, you'd have feedback like crazy.
Yeah, no, that's not home studio. There's no need for in my mind for running speakers, but no, not running speakers at all.
All my shit was always live. Oh, pardon, it was always live. Forgot this is live.
I've got a whole live rig too, and I've got several racks of equipment and stuff. But the studio is a little bit more dumbed down. I don't have nearly as much processing stuff in the audio chain as I do for my live rig. So,
which makes it even more frustrating when it doesn't work right.
Right, exactly.
But I'll be honest, on the broadcast side of things, when I'm listening to it on the computer, it sounds perfect. Like what I'm hearing through my phone right now is completely different than what I'm hearing on the internet, which is going to baffle you that much more.
Well, and you're listening to a different audio device too. I mean, you're hearing some processing that's going on that's getting to the PC or the laptop that you're not hearing from the phone. So,
well, I get 1,400 watts in the garage. X audio file.
That should keep you warm.
Yeah, well, you throw Rage Against the Machine on, and you wouldn't believe what you can do to a vehicle in a short period of time.
Yeah. There's one other configuration I'd like to try, Tony, just through the cellular side of things, and give this a shot. Right now, this is a phone patch setup that I had running through the CD tape feature of the mixer. And it's just it's one of those little StarTAC cables that plugs into my phone and gives me the mic and the audio, the mic in and audio out, and I just run that through the CD tape. That was the only way I was able to kind of do a mix minus with that, and so that's how I've got it set up right now. And so I mean, you shouldn't be hearing yourself back anymore. So what I'd like to do is, well, let's see. No, I could take. No, the output's not going to change any. So no, it's fine. Never mind. I mean, it is what it is. So I don't have control over the output. Whereas I could, if I ran it through, because the CD tape I don't think is tied in with the main mix. I think it's like a record out, where it doesn't have a level adjustment.
Your CD tape will be a record out.
Yeah, so it's not going to have a level adjustment.
Whatever you mix, we'll see the CD tape.
Well, what you have set up right now sounds really good, and it sounds a lot better than where you were earlier this evening. So it's kind of cool that you have a nice emergency setup there that you can use.
That's exactly
he actually sounds better than you do now.
Well, that's Skype playing its tricks with kind of going back and forth with the audio sounds between Tony and I. Kind of shifts back
now,
and forth.
Are you guys running broadband, or are you running through a telephone, or are you running through cable hookup?
Right now I'm running through my cell phone. So I just have my mixer plugged into my cell phone through a patch cable. But yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're not doing Skype at all then. You're on your cell phone.
I'm using Skype through my cell phone.
Okay, so you're connecting Wi-Fi to Skype.
Yes.
Okay.
So, have you guys tried the difference between like a broadband and a DSL?
Well, they're both broadband.
Yeah, I'm running broadband.
Yeah, sorry. I'm using the wrong terms. A DSL on a dedicated line, right? Because like DSL through a telco is a shared line. So when you get more traffic, you'll end up with more distortion and drop bandwidth.
Right. Josh is on cable.
Cable.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Josh. You're on cable. I know I'm on UVerse, which is DSL. I've got 24 meg down and 3 meg up.
Yeah, so cable is where you end up with the trunk system, and that's where you'll end up with the more distortions. And I got it really backwards there. I apologize. And where a telephone line is basically from your house, from your demarcation point to your point of contact, which has to be within 2.4 kilometers. Not that I worked.
Yeah, no, I'm on cable, and I don't even know if they have a DSL service in this area.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's worked for over a year that way, and we're trying to move over to something. Good. Yeah, we're trying to move over to something different anyway to get away from Skype. I think there's a lot of issues that Skype puts on that brings on itself, just the way they encrypt and or I should say compress and do things to try to make the call sound a certain way for everybody, and we're not everybody, so we're trying to do something a little different. Something that has a little more bandwidth.
Have you guys looked into Ustream at all?
Used it years ago, and it's horrible.
Oh, see, and I've had nothing but success with it. But
well, the horrible part is all the commercials that come in the middle of the show, and randomly people were bitching about that left and right. Yeah, we left them a long time ago. Hey, Jensen, thanks a lot for the help tonight. I think Josh and I are going to get back to either working on this or letting Josh work on it to get it corrected, and so we can be ready for the show tomorrow night.
Well, yeah, if you guys need anything else, I'll be probably shoulder deep in a Grand Cherokee, so if you see where the transition bolts are, you'll appreciate my concern and the reason why I so promptly said, hey, let's talk about this, because I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, let's do something else besides this. I got you. Don't forget your 12-point socket.
Yeah, no, those all go away. I've got a bucket of those top tranny bolts. They all go away for standard.
Ah, good.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. Anyway, gentlemen,
all right,
you guys have a wonderful night.
Thanks again.
Thanks, man.
Anytime.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Yeah, bye-bye.
So, I mean, I don't like how I have this set up right now. I mean, it works. The problem I have is that I can barely hear myself. So, right now my phones are completely maxed out. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying a different configuration. Now, I don't know how to get video to you like this, but if this is a cleaner signal, I don't mind running like this. I can run Skype through it. I can even I don't know if calling in would just just a cellular call, not using Skype, would be cleaner. But
yeah, we could always do that. I mean, I don't see it being the way we want to. Hang on one second. Well, guys, we're not going to have a show tonight, as you can probably tell. If you've stuck around for 49 minutes past the hour, man, you're a better person than I am, because I would have left a long time ago. These things happen as they do, and they've happened to us on a couple of occasions, which is, when you think about it, pretty damned amazing after shows week after week after week after week. And I think we had only one problem like this before in almost 2 years. So hopefully we'll get things worked out. I shouldn't say hopefully. We will definitely get things worked out, because that's what we do. And we'll be back with you. We may be recording this later in the week or the first part of next week, so don't feel like you're going to miss anything. We'll still get it out for you. We're not going to do all the work and the prep for the show and then not do one. So I'll say goodnight and let Josh tie the ribbon on it.
Yeah, I'm just going to profusely apologize to you guys. All of these technical difficulties here are on my side of things, trying to do some revamping here in the studio with a few cables and stuff, and it just kind of backfired, and things didn't work out the way they should. So, hopefully we're going to get this all straightened out, and we'll be coming back to you guys next week for sure. So, again, sorry guys. Hopefully we'll have a podcast out for you, but the live show for sure will be back next week. Until then, we'll see you guys, and be sure to tell a friend, and of course hop over to TonyandJosh.com if you're not there already. Thanks, guys.
But don't tell your friend about all these problems.
Yeah, right.